I like it to be layered. Yeah, I like it to be multi-dimensional. If I can get more than one element in a photo, those are the photos that I like the most. Even if they're not quite understood as easily, you know? That's what I look for. I started taking photos of cars, I think in 2020. What inspired me to start doing that is because of the field I'm interested in, Chicano studies, I wanted to capture my culture more because I'm really attached to it. You know what it is? I have an eye. And photography is a good way to capture it, but it can be used in a lot of different like creative outlets as well. But I feel like photography, I really get to use my eye in a very specific way. And I was thinking about that last night actually, because everyone I feel like has a different, like people have told me like you have a natural eye, and everyone can have their own. I like it to be layered. I like my photos to have more than one thing that you focus on. Like if I can get the background, even if it's not the focus of the photo, I like that to be a part of it. You could just take the picture of the car, you know? You could just get that photo of the one that most people would think that's good. Like I get the majority of the car, you know? I can take pictures of the whole car. But for me, I like to get the details. I like to get the personality of the car. In the car community, there's so much of that. The car is a personal representation of the owner. So if you're just looking at the general like car itself, if you're not getting up close, you're not seeing like the personal additions that they might have had. I especially like to focus on the dash of the car. People have photos, like who's in the photo, the rosary, where's that rosary from? The card, like I know I do this, I put prayer cards or little mementos, I leave them in my car. It doesn't even have to be like the paint or like the customization of the car, it can just be what's in it. Yeah, I like it to be multi-dimensional. If I can get more than one element in a photo, those are the photos that I like the most. Even if they're not quite understood as easily, you know? That's what I look for. We're at a community event hosted by Bernalillo County. I think this is the 9th annual event that they host. Yeah, so that's where we're at right now. To me, everything is special about New Mexico. I mean, the language here, the type of Spanish, is a different kind of Spanish. I think our way of life is just different too. I think maybe it's our morals and our belief, the importance of family, the importance of tradition, the importance of spending time together. I think too, like the attachment to land and the displacement of land is what's so different. The fact that we've been able to preserve and still practice a lot of traditional lifestyles, you just don't find in other areas of the Southwest. Just being from here, like yeah, a lot of people don't know that New Mexico is a state. People overlook us on the map. People don't really take the time to understand we're a part of the country. I think in a way that too is a part of why New Mexicans have just a different sense of being, a way of carrying themselves, is because we're the ones that have to validate ourselves a lot of the time, because other people won't. Our kind of livelihood, the things that we find important, the way that we love each other, I think is what makes it special. Being able to, like I was saying, like give each other a hard time is like such a way of, like I feel like tough love is like New Mexican love. Like there's just such a toughness about it, and then there's just such a, you have to get through the toughness to get through the softness at the same time. Like I think we've definitely put up a front, you know, even to each other. And once you get there, everyone is just so beautiful. I just think It's just, maybe it's in the Rio Grande or something, but it's just the way we conduct ourselves, just the kind of people that come from here are different. Sometimes I feel pressure to like take pictures of every car so people don't get offended if I don't take a photo of their car, because your camera makes you stand out a little bit, and so to not offend people, I'll walk around and take photos of all the cars if I have to. Being Chicano, Chicana, Chicanx, we're constantly having to validate ourselves all the time. If we don't do it, no one else will. And sometimes it can be exhausting, but it's important, and I think that's why I do my page. I put a lot of work into it. I focus on it a lot more, is because if I don't validate being a Burkenya, who will? Who else is going to celebrate that? No one else is going to celebrate that for me. If they see me celebrating my identity, I hope they'll celebrate it as much as I do, or even more, you know? So even though it might be difficult work, frustrating work, isolating work, I think it's the most important work. And validating ourselves and really embracing who we are and our identity, no matter where we're from, Chicanos throughout the United States, if we do that, nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can, if you say my identity is important and I'm gonna celebrate it and I'm gonna honor it and I'm gonna talk about it, nobody can take that away from you. That's your power. You claimed it, and there's nothing that they can do, the system can do to take that away. So we have to do it as much as possible. We can do it through photography, we can do it through anything that we feel that will express ourselves the most. But as long as we're doing it, we're making it known, that's the most powerful thing you can do, in my opinion. My name is Valarie Chavez. I go as Burkenya Photography. I am a Firme feature on Chicanismo today.